How many times have you found yourself waiting, hoping, or even praying that your ex might come back? Maybe they'll wake up and realize they made a mistake. Maybe they'll finally see what they lost. But here's the hard truth. Waiting for someone to come back keeps you trapped, tied down, and stuck in a place that's holding you back from the life you deserve. Let's get something straight. Your ex left. Maybe they walked away, or maybe the relationship ended for other reasons, but one thing is clear. They chose a life without you in it, and that choice, that's all the closure you need. But why do we hold on? Why do we convince ourselves that there's a chance that someday they'll come around? It's because we're scared. Scared to let go of what's familiar, even if it wasn't right for us. Scared to face the unknown. And honestly, scared to face ourselves without the identity we wrapped around that relationship. Here's what I want you to understand. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's good for you. Often, we mistake familiarity for love, comfort for compatibility. But love isn't supposed to leave you feeling like you're not enough. Love isn't supposed to be conditional, waiting for you to be better or different. The right person will love you as you are, not as some future version of yourself. Now, I know what you're thinking. But they were different. We had something special. They'll realize eventually. Listen, every person who's ever had their heart broken has thought those exact things. And I'll tell you this, if they truly wanted to be in your life, they would be. The longer you hold on to the hope of reconciliation, the longer you're denying yourself the chance to move on, to heal, to grow. Because while you're busy looking back, you're missing everything that's waiting for you ahead. The potential, the dreams, the possibilities. All of it is on the other side of letting go. And here's where it gets real. Letting go isn't just about forgetting them. It's about releasing the version of yourself that needed them, the version of yourself that was willing to hold on even when you knew deep down it wasn't right. It's about becoming the kind of person who chooses themselves, who doesn't need anyone else's love to feel complete. Imagine this. You walk away from the hope of them coming back, and you start to focus on what makes you feel alive. You invest in your own happiness, your own goals, your own passions. Slowly that emptiness fades. The person you thought you couldn't live without becomes a distant memory, and one day you look back and realize that losing them was the best thing that ever happened to you. Let me ask you this. Do you really want to be with someone who had to lose you to realize your worth, or do you want to be with someone who sees it from the start, who doesn't need to leave to understand that you're irreplaceable? So here's the challenge. Stop waiting, stop hoping, stop convincing yourself that someday they'll come around. Because life isn't about someday, it's about today. It's about making choices that set you free, that make you whole, that bring you peace. The reality is your ex isn't coming back, and maybe, just maybe, that's the best gift they could have ever given you. The freedom to move on, to grow, and to create a life where you're the center of your own happiness. Let them go. Embrace the life that's waiting for you, and remember, you were always enough, with or without them.